The three recipients of the Excellence in Community Service and Volunteerism Award have one thing in common: an undeniable need to give back.
Volunteering and community service is so important to me because it was ingrained in me as a child. My family always believes in giving back. We've worked very hard for everything that we have, but we would never be half as successful as we are without the community. And I feel that we need to show our appreciation and give back to those who have been so good to us.
In my case, I would say community service is very important because I was a student at Elizabethtown College, and the college motto is educate for service. That's something that I always wanted to live up to, and community service is one of the ways that I'm able to do that. So I feel that I was educated for service.
Well, community service is a way of giving back, giving of myself, my time, my talents, whatever I have to give. And it's also perhaps a way that I could help other individuals.
Marty and Beverly have a history of supporting one another in their respective volunteer efforts. After retirement, Beverly volunteered for 14 years as a teacher at St. Leo the Great Catholic School.
I would have to say that my first concentrated effort at volunteering was acting as Beverly's administrative assistant and doing for all the technological things that she didn't feel comfortable with. So I used to say that she taught 2 days a week, she prepared 5 days a week, and I was her first-hand man or woman.
In addition to volunteering and supporting Hospice of Lancaster County and Aaron's Acres, Marty and Beverly have given generously to expand research at the Ann B. Barshinger Cancer Institute and to support pediatrics and the Women and Babies Hospital. They also helped establish the Women's Giving Circle at Lancaster General Health and served in leadership roles for many years.
A Women's Giving Circle is a group of women, and I've always found that women are more powerful when they come together as a group, as opposed to being individual voices. The collective voice, and as an extension of that, the collective giving of money to help community organizations can be very powerful, and I believe it has been.
It was a way to help establish and develop an organization specifically of women to give our resources, to spend time with one another in terms of interests and abilities that were similar.
Jen Goldbach tapped into her interest to provide board and community service to organizations that included the Lancaster General Health Foundation, Lancaster Chamber, Lancaster History, and the Lancaster County Community Foundation. She also dedicated significant effort to the Ann B. Barshinger Cancer Institute.
In 2008, I went to work for Benchmark Construction in business development, and that was about the time that the dream of the Cancer Institute was coming to be. So I spent a lot of time helping with fundraising, and that was including giving hard hat tours to some very generous people in our community. But then also, I was blessed to work with my partner in crime, Kim Smith, and chair the first Gingham Gala. One of my favorite memories of the Gingham Gala was actually our very first year. As we're setting up, before we get started, we're just doing the final walkthrough. Kim and I were doing it together. And my father-in-law's business was Goldbach's Decorating, and he had to sell the business and then had very good treatment and wonderful doctors at the Cancer Institute, but he didn't survive. And the day that I walked in there, right before it started, I saw one of his little yellow stickers with Goldbach's Decorating on it on one of the pipe and drapes. And it was just like a moment. This is why we're doing this, to be able to provide great care and support for our patients in our community. It truly is a gift to the community. And I just thought that was a sign from him.
Neither Marty, Beverly, or Jen expect rewards for their efforts, but are honored for the recognition.
Receiving this award is a big deal for me. It's very important. I feel it's an honor, certainly, but it's also, I think, a validation of the things that I do, who I am, the things that I enjoy doing. It's always nice to be recognized for what you do and why you do it.
Once again, I will say that being given this award clearly is an honor. I don't think I have been recognized previously for my volunteerism, for my involvement in community service. It is a validation of the work that I have done. I also see it kind of as a fringe benefit of being involved. It is not, for me, a lofty endeavor. For me, it is a validation of my lifelong work and my belief in education and lifelong learning.
The award is just a, wow, okay. The one thing I might say is that maybe it does mean that I am making a difference. And for me, that's what it's all about. And I assume that this award means that I have made a difference.
For excellence in community service and volunteerism, Penn Medicine Lancaster General Health is proud to honor Jennifer Goldbach, Martha Eppley, and Beverly Piscitelli.